telling this story, is they put on a party for them. They had some nice looking young women there in some scantily dressed outfits going around getting people to sign the back of something to get their name and phone number. Most younger guys, you know, they see something like that, yeah, I'll give you my name, phone number, because they wanted it under the pretense, I'll call you later. Little did they know what they were signing on the back of that was a card authorizing that union to be the representative. So now, state employees are unionized in the state of New Mexico.
Isn't that entrapment?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't apply. It's a signature, it's a card, it's signed. So that's how easy it is for unions to get a card signed. You need to educate your people on that. In St. Louis, we've already had efforts by IBW, which is Local 1 there. That's where the union started, was back there. They have gone through a campaign just recently. They've been putting letters on employees' vehicles. If they go to a supply house or something, if they go to apprenticeship school, they'll come out and letters will be on their window advertising the union, telling them how great everything would be, how bad the employer is. They've gone so far as to get in employees' addresses and sending them a letter at home. And it'll be addressed to Mr. and Mrs., they're including the wife. Now, as you know, and if you're like me, my wife takes care of finances. She runs the checkbook. She pays the bills. And if the wife is involved in it, the wife sees, well, you can make this much more money by being there. Why am I having to struggle from paycheck to paycheck paying the bill? Their tactics are ruthless to get people to sign something. They'll invite them to any type of a function under the pretense, just come and see, we're going to give you dinner and that sort of thing. We need you to sign in. We've got to authorize payment for the meal, so we just need everybody to sign in. Okay, they can sign it. And again, it may be entrapment as we look at it, but if they sign it in the back of it, it's an authorization for them, for that union to be the representative in any labor negotiations. That's a card check right there. That's the way they're going to do it. We know how unions operate. We know that they don't play fair. They're not out to play fair. They're out to put us out of business. One of the things that's going to go away with this too is right now, as an owner, you have the opportunity to negotiate with your people. If they get 30% of the people, of your people that want to have an election to be organized for a labor union, the union can take that to the NLRB, and the NLRB can come to you and say, okay, they've got the signatures, we need to have an election. You have I believe it's a 45-day window there that you as the employer can talk to your people. You can't threaten them, you can't do certain things under the law, but at least you have the opportunity to meet with them and say, here's what you have now, guys, here's what you're looking at. You can give them some facts and figures. You have that opportunity to do it. Under a contract system, you lose that. If you have 50% plus one employee that signs a card, come in and put the cards in your desk, you're now a union. You have no negotiations, you have no time to talk to your people. You won't know what's going on. They're going to do it covertly. You're going to come in to your employees, get them to sign a card. When they get enough signatures, you're going to put it down in front of you, or they're going to go to NLRB and they'll put it down in front of you. And then you've got 90 days to negotiate a contract with the union. Right now, you have forever to negotiate a contract with the union. It can go on as long as you want it to. As long as you're making an effort to sit down at the table and discuss with that union a contract, that's all it takes. You don't have to say anything other than sit down at the table and say, well, what are you offering? Don't want it, turn around and walk out. You negotiate. You can do that forever. A lot of contractors do that. But that's going to go away. You won't have that opportunity. The 90 days, if you don't sign an agreement with the union, it goes to an arbitrator. The arbitrator is assigned by the NLRB to come in and help you negotiate that contract. That still doesn't work. After 30 days, a federal mediator comes in, which is appointed by the NLRB, which is usually a union-friendly person that dictates what the contract terms are going to be. So you have no choice. You're going to be a union within 120 days regardless. And what that means to you is your people are going to be union. You have to operate as a union shop. You can't just quit and say, I'm going down the street and open up under another name. Can't do it. It's illegal. There's a window of time, and it's anywhere from a year to 2 years, that you can't open up a business anywhere within that area. You as the employer or your kids, you can't just say, well, I'll let my kids start one up. Father and son, you can't just say, well, I'm the owner now, I'll just have my son open it up. No, can't do it. It's against the law.
I'd like them guys to come try to get us to sign a card.
Yeah, but then again, right now it's being negotiated through the NLRB and through the law system as to who is a supervisor. And part of the problem is right now, if you label a person as a supervisor, they don't have to become a part of that union. And you can have a supervisor that, okay, he just supervises guys in the field. You can call him a foreman, call him what you want. Under new laws that they're trying to negotiate that haven't happened yet, but it probably will happen, that supervisor term is going to get changed. The supervisor is going to be somebody that has the ability to hire, to fire, to give promotions, to pretty much act like the owner. If it doesn't meet those terms, then he's not classified as a supervisor. He'll become part of that union also. So you're also under the gun not only to lose your field people, you can also lose some people that you may classify as management right now that could go have to be part of the union too. So it could come all the way down to your one left in your company that's not union. They're not paying dues anyway. So it could affect a lot of people. Now, we all know it takes away the right to vote. You don't have any rights to vote anymore. A private ballot, a secret ballot. And that's the biggest thing that they're taking away from everybody is the right to a secret ballot. So if you have, again, we'll use the 10 employees of 6 signed cards, automatically your union and the other 4 guys are just, so what? They may not ever know what's going on. They may not even know if the other guys are being approached by an organizer to sign cards. And all of a sudden, those 4 guys, whether they want to or not, they have to become a part of that union or they can quit and go find employment somewhere else. It's happened to us in St. Louis. One of the problems we're having in St. Louis right now is we have 2 unions are fighting. Back a year ago in November, the carpenters who are not AFL-CIO related anymore, and the IBW came to an argument and one of the projects that was being done downtown on a new casino. What happened, they were putting automatic blinds in the windows in the casino, the hotel rooms.